Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. I was in darkness, but I took 3 steps and found myself in paradise. The first step was a good thought, the second, a good word, and the third, a good deed. There will always be rocks in the road ahead of us. They will be stumbling blocks or stepping stones. It all depends on how you use them. Nobody is more inferior than those who insist on being equal. To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. You have your way, I have my way. As for the right way, the correct way, and the only way, it does not exist. Enjoy life. This is not a dress rehearsal. I'm not upset that you lied to me. I'm upset that from now on, can't believe you. Do not allow yourselves to be deceived. Great minds are skeptical. Do you want to have an easy life? Then always stay with the herd and lose yourself in the herd. He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. That is the nature of living creatures. When a woman has scholarly inclinations, there is usually something wrong with her sexuality. The snake which cannot cast its skin has to die, as well the minds which are prevented from changing their opinions. They cease to be mind. The true man wants 2 things, danger and play. For that reason he wants woman as the most dangerous plaything. Love your enemies because they bring out the best in you. There are no facts, only interpretations. You must be ready to burn yourself in your own flame. How could you rise anew if you have not first become ashes? Men who think deeply appear to be comedians in their dealings with others because they always have to feign superficiality in order to be understood. When marrying, ask yourself this question: do you believe that you will be able to converse well with this person into your old age? Everything else in marriage is transitory. Man is the only animal that must be encouraged to live. In loneliness, the lonely one eats himself. In a crowd, the many eat him. Now choose. Only he who is man enough will release the woman in woman. The world is beautiful, but has a disease called man. If you know the why, you can live anyhow. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. What is the difference between someone who is convinced and one who is deceived? None, if he is well deceived. Invisible threads are the strongest tie. All things that are truly great are at first thought impossible. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. Our greatest experiences are our quietest moments. The purpose of criminal law is to punish the enemies of those in power. In heaven, all the interesting people are missing. Every deep thinker is more afraid of being understood than of being misunderstood. Life is the will to power, our natural desire to dominate and reshape the world to fit our own preferences and assert our personal strength to the fullest degree. There is always some madness in love, but there is also always some reason in madness. If a woman wants sex, she will always find it. The best weapon against an enemy is another enemy. An attack on the roots of passion means an attack on the roots of life. Madness is not a consequence of uncertainty, but of certainty. A woman may very well form a friendship with a man, but for this to endure, it must be assisted by a little physical antipathy. Everything in the world displeases me, but above all, my displeasure in everything displeases me. Most people are too stupid to act in their own interest. The real world is much smaller than the imaginary. Success has always been a great liar. Profundity of thought belongs to youth, clarity of thought to old age. For the woman, the man is a means, the end is always the child. Every man has his price. This is not true, but for every man there exists a bait which he cannot resist swallowing. No one can construct for you the bridge upon which precisely you must cross the stream of life. No one but you yourself alone. You cannot learn to fly by flying. First, you must learn to walk, to run, to climb, to dance. One should never know to precisely whom one has married. The more you let yourself go, the less others let you go. One must renounce the bad taste of wishing to agree with many people. The most fundamental form of human stupidity is forgetting what we were trying to do in the first place. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please don't forget to click the subscribe, like, share buttons.